Hello and welcome to my 2020 apartment tour. This would be the COVID edition because that's going to be the main thing that will be really new about this. Little things like, we got a couple masks there for when I go out. We got a package there from, moving from all my stuff out of the office. But let's go with the classic stuff. Really not much has changed about this for people that are maybe seeing this for the first time. The DVD collection has always been kind of mainstay and still is. You can see it's pretty dusty. I don't get in there too much, and it's probably equally obvious based on the pile of boxes that I need to sort out there. It's tricky because they're big boxes, so they're useful. But still, the DVD collection is the mainstay. It's just a lot more stuff is getting packed up. And we got our nice little display there that hasn't changed for a year or two. But yeah, for the most part, you got a little bit more of a mess here. You can kind of see more stuff moved from the office. A new router, which I've, plugged in, but never really quite put over here. It's getting close to the end of the year. I really shouldn't. I've got stuff stacking up on the table. I'm trying to organize mail because I tend to put, unimportant stuff off. Like, oh yeah, these are summaries of the money that you paid last month for your internet. Who cares? DVDs, which were Christmas present from my friend. I will go over them next week, I believe. You can see I'm preparing to. Got a little computer chassis underneath here that's designed to be a little more portable, and my previous VR stuff, so I can maybe start setting up a system I can take place to place and set VR stuff up. But before then, I guess if we're talking about the VR stuff in general, you can kind of see got a base station set up there and there. This base station, so the power cable goes around down here so that I can turn it on and off with my foot. It was interfering with stuff working with my Blu-ray player. Guess another mainstay is, of course, computers, which haven't really changed from last year. I guess this computer now has a 2 terabyte SSD in it because the Windows install stopped messing up, and I really could, that's it. That's the SSD right there. I really could repurpose that. I've got to stand here for various electronic stuff, but mostly, my VR stuff to sit and charge. Also, audio stuff in case I stream. But I don't know, lots of stuff. For the most part, the headset either rests there or there, depending on where there's guests. Always in the middle of doing stuff here. Those headphones are another Christmas present. I'm pretty sure I had the. I guess the Switch Lite is new, and right now it's living there. You can see it's got a little stand, so it can just stand there and charge, and it's pretty cool. I guess I've rearranged them ever so slightly and elevated these on a thing with a little space so that the keyboard is a little bit better. But yeah, this is another new COVID setup where this chair now lives here. You can see here my Mac lives here, but underneath that is my work laptop. And the idea is, I guess, if I need to focus on the laptop, I can move it up there. So this is still my central little area. This fan hasn't been plugged in, but I guess I recently put a power strip down there, so I could plug it in pretty much where it is and use it. Now I might do that. This little place has become a little inaccessible, which is unfortunate because that computer there stopped booting, which is what I want to repurpose that SSD for. But since this is my main area, pretty much these are my most important piles, with this being the stuff I'm going to open up. There's only a single DVD. There's more that's going to arrive today, but it's also with computer parts, so I'm just going to do that. And then this over here would be kind of a high priority stuff. Usually it's stuff that I've watched, which, you know, in this case is Violet Evergarden, Demon Slayer 7 Seeds. I talk about those, but I guess that'll have to happen next week as well, with whatever else I choose to watch. I'm not sure there's too much of note with the kitchen. Oh, and I guess if you all saw this, anybody that doesn't know, this is pretty much just another shelf with DVDs on that side and miscellaneous stuff on the other. But it pretty much always has this blanket sheet in front of it to basically make it where when that thing sends lights out, it's little beams of light that don't reflect off of this and confuse VR controllers. I don't know. I think I've always had snacks up here. I think this has been here for a long time. You kind of see it. This is a portable Nintendo Switch thing. And not just like to make the Nintendo Switch on its own portable. I mean, this little thing here is already for just the Switch, but this is for all the peripherals and setting things up. And these are in here because I just haven't moved them out yet. I'm not sure that there's anything else really of note kitchen-wise. I mean, like, the only really new thing is these spatulas. Oh, and a thing to hold chopsticks. Oh, I guess these chopsticks are new. It's really nice to actually have chopsticks that aren't just disposable. Oh yeah, calendar. So I don't know if anybody's kept track, but I haven't updated the calendar for a couple of years, so it's nice to finally have one. This one is still December 2020 time frame, so we will switch the real thing eventually. Let's see. I'm not sure if there's anything too new about the bedroom. You know, it's a very otaku sort of room, and of course, you know, the shelf of hentai, which I don't think has really changed. The only thing that's really changed are these two boxes, which are pretty much stuff that I would rip and would normally be outside in the piles of stuff to rip here, but these piles are getting too tall. I'm not ripping them. I'm just not ripping them at all. So, you know, they're here. I guess while I have more boxes that need to go out here, I do also have a little station set up here for both. This would be for playing the Switch Lite while in bed. You know, if I wanted to lay down and play Animal Crossing, and a USB charging station for these Game Boy Advances because we were playing Zelda 4 Swords Adventures. You can see, I guess, more organization here, but there's also stuff from the office. You know, my cool lamp. I guess I could put that one in storage. I really don't want to put this in storage. This has chocolate and vanilla dolls in it. Really cute. I just don't know where I would put them here. But, you know, at least everything on this table is way more organized than it was before. If you see last year's, you'll see it's very it's very unorganized. I'm not sure if there's anything to really talk about in the bathroom. It's mostly normal bathroom. A little anime-ish there for people new to it, but this hasn't really changed all that much. So yeah, I guess the main interesting thing is, you know, the anime still comes in. Some of it is going into boxes back there. You know, it's still displayable, but I really need to organize these boxes a bit more. But for the most part, you know, just the effects COVID has had on life. So this has become even more centralized with work computer and play computer and play laptop all kind of still centralizing around here. Oh. And then I guess this counter, you know, this side, I think it's always been cleared, but I guess it's become used a whole lot more because it's where I do standing work, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. I hope y'all have a nice rest of the year and a nice week.